Hi everyone, welcome to the Annie's YouTube channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we're going to be talking about the Annie's Creative Women Kit of the Month Club, and we're going to be talking about the flower market magnets. Today I'm going to show you how you can make these for yourself when you get the kit, some ideas of what else you could do with your individual magnets to give as gifts or even to use on your own as well. I hope you'll enjoy this. If you don't already have the subscription, you can get the link down in the description box below, and it's a monthly kit from Annie's that you can subscribe to, and each month you'll get your package in the mail, and you can make along with us here on the Annie's YouTube channel. Thanks for coming, and let's get started. When you open up your kit of the month club, you're going to get a selection of different sizes of wood, and this is going to be your base for what we're making your magnets with. The first step is to go ahead and sand your pieces just to get off the rough edges that might be there, and then we're going to paint them. As you can see here, I used a piece of wax paper to protect my surface and to be able to put my paint on as a palette. There's sponges that are included that you can use, and you'll just drag it across to keep straight lines going. Once you have all your pieces done, you'll likely need a second coat, but then once they're all done and dry, we're ready to move on to the next section. Inside your kit, you're going to find a popsicle stick that we're going to use to apply the decal onto your wood. So you're going to cut out the size that fits the piece of wood, and you're going to line it up the way that you want it. For me, I lined it up so that this flower was in the top corner. You're going to take your popsicle stick and you're just going to rub over back and forth on your decal until you start to see the color get a little bit lighter or a little bit cloudy. It'll start to look. And what that's telling you is that now this flower here has been pressed onto my wood, and when I peel it up, it will be left on the wood and your plastic will be clear. Once you've gone and finished putting your decals on, you're going to use the clear paint or sealer that you get in your kit, and you're just going to put a light layer over the top. This is going to help keep the decal that you put on your piece. Once that's finished, you can go ahead and apply your magnets to the back and put them on your refrigerator or any other metal surface that you want to display things on. Now, here comes the fun part. If you want to take these decals and turn them into a gift for somebody else, because there are quite a few of them that come in your kit, here's some other options that you would be able to do. The first one that I have here is taking the decal and sticking it on a glass jar. This was a candle that I had used, emptied, cleaned out the jar, and now I have my decal on here. I used the same process of sticking my decal on and then using my popsicle stick, to rub it on here onto the glass. Another idea for you if you want to gift these magnets is to make a little holder that you could attach to some flowers. Here I just have a glass jar with a little lip around the top. I put some fake flowers in this one with some stones, but you could do real flowers if you wanted to gift it to somebody. And then I made my little magnet that talks about flowers to go with it. I do have the magnet on the back so that the recipient can use it once they're done. And I just took some cotton rope that I got at the craft store, just like this. I pulled it apart into the 3 sections that it comes with, and I knotted it around the top and wrapped it around the top of the jar so that it could attach and hang on there. Now you have a beautiful little floral gift to give to a friend or family member, or even just to set as decoration in your home. And then when you're all done, especially if it's fresh flowers, you can cut it off, untie it, whichever you like, and use your magnet on your refrigerator, or whoever you gave it to can use it as well. Another idea for you is if you come up with some extras of the decals that you're not sure you want to use on magnets, try using them on a card. This is a great option to go with a gift, even the flower gifts that we just talked about. For my card, I just used a regular card that you can get at your craft stores, and I put some paint on the background. You're going to need the paint there to be able to get the decal to stick, because it's not going to stick directly to the paper. So I just did a really light coat smearing of the white paint that came in the kits, and then once that was all dry, I put my decal on and rubbed it on exactly like I did for the magnets. So then you have this really cute card that you can gift to a friend, you can write your message inside, and you can put it with any gift that you might have, or just to say that I miss you. For a final project idea, let's talk about making a special gift for somebody. I have here a ball jar that I put in some yarn that I dyed with Kool-Aid, and I want to gift it to one of my friends who knits or crochets. So I filled it up with this. You could really fill up your jar with anything that you want. I picked out one of the sayings that I liked, used my painted piece, and I put the decal on and sealed it. And now, before I turn it into a magnet, I want to add something that I can tie it onto this jar. Now, this is also going to be great if you have somebody who doesn't have a magnet, but maybe, or metal surface, that maybe they want to take this to work and they have a cubicle, and so they have to use thumbtacks to be able to hang it up. Well, a magnet is not going to work for that. So what you can do is you can take a piece of ribbon and use that to be able to hang up your piece as well. So I'm going to turn over my saying. I'm going to make sure I know where the top is, and I'm going to take my hot glue gun, and I'm going to put some glue right here on the top corner, and I'm just going to get enough to hold my ribbon, and then I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to press it down in place, and I'm going to let that kind of just set up for a second. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it around like this, so now I'll have a nice little hanger that I would be able to hang on my office wall. You can play around with it the way that you want the ribbon to hang. I kind of like it like this. So then I'm going to take my glue gun again, and I'm going to put glue over here on this other side, and I'm going to tack down the other side of my ribbon. To make this piece more versatile, I'm also going to take my magnet and stick it on the back. And these magnets are really great because they come pre-cut to the size of your wood pieces in your kit, and you just peel the paper off and you stick the sticky side down to your wood and just press it on. So again, from here, now it's a magnet that could be used on a refrigerator or other metal surface, or you can use this to hang it on a cubicle or other wall, maybe a bulletin board, a wall hanging, anything like that that you like. Now, to be able to attach it here, I could open up the jar, stick my ribbon inside, and just reseal or put the lid back on my ball jar. Now I've got this cute little saying hanging out of my ball jar with a cute little gift inside for a friend, and this would be a perfect way to brighten up their day. Thanks so much for joining me today to talk about the Annie's Creative Woman Kit of the Month Club as we made these great farmhouse magnets. Again, we took the decals and put them on, and you can make them in any of the different sizes that come along in the kit. If there's some decals that you're not sure that you like for this exact purpose, or you want to gift in another way, we talked about some really great options. We talked about adding some ribbon so that you can turn it into something you can hang on your wall with a thumbtack or something along those lines, and adding it to a jar that has a gift inside, whatever that might be. We talked about repurposing glass jars or other things like candles have come in just by putting the decal on the front, and then you can use this for many other things. We talked about adding it to the front of a card to give as a special thinking of you gift. And we talked about adding it to some flowers for a great spring drop-off for any of your friends. Again, if you aren't already part of this great subscription Kit of the Month Club, please see the link down below and join us here on Annie's every month to learn about the newest kit, some tips, some tricks, and some other ways that you can use your kit. Thanks for joining us.